Welcome back to Lone Oak Farm for episode 9 with me, MrSealyp. Another day dawns, it's 5:07, up with the larks. As always, let's go and check the job sheet. Mr. McClung of Jockey Inc. normally keeps this sorted out, the sun shining in as per usual. So for today we have hogs, weeding, grass work, silage bales, new contracts, and come to the house for a chat. That doesn't bode well. Wednesday's jobs, we got pretty much everything done. So, on with another day of hard work. Okay. It never bodes well when the message ends with "come and see me at the house." That always worries me. Let's close the door. Go out this way. Let's go and see the boss. I hope he's up. That will be making matters a lot worse if I wake him up too. Mowing, that's going to be interesting. It does say mowing, but what am I mowing? I suppose fields. Oh yeah, maybe. I haven't done a second spray on that, have I? That needs to be done. Okay, right, well. Well, it would appear. Well, I'm in trouble again. Not really in trouble. They've had a phone call. The phone call is from the Oregon Department of Transportation. And apparently, because I'm visiting the US under a visa, I've been operating a commercial motor vehicle without a commercial driver's license. It says these offences will not be tolerated and can incur a $15,000 fine. I need to visit the local Department of Motor Vehicles to obtain a learner's permit for a commercial driver's license and the Oregon weight permit. If caught without these documents, I could be subject to fines and deportation and cancellation of my visa. Wow, thank you in advance for your cooperation, Oregon Department of Transportation. Yeah, well the thing was, because I was coming from Oakfield to here on a holiday kind of trip, and then I ended up sort of working part-time. I've been back to Oakfield. That's all sorted out now. I was paid very, very handsomely, actually. I've got the cheque in my pocket right now. That was from Sir David. So that money I've invested, that's top right hand corner, that's been invested into this farm with the McClungs and Jockey Inc. So I didn't realise I needed those permits, so I need to go and sort those out. That's not a problem at all. I can do that. I don't want to get in trouble with anybody. That would be terrible. I've also just been informed by Mr. McClung that Jimmy, who is the AGCO Regional Sales Manager for Lone Oak, it says he'll be switching to John Deere in November, but in the meantime they have been permitted to loan Jockey Inc. Farms a Challenger 1050 for a year with the intention that we buy it at the end of the year and they can have it here at a moment's notice. Well, apparently, according to Mr. McClung, that's down at the store to be collected. As well as jobs on my job sheet in my little office, it's gone mad. It's gone absolutely bonkers. Harper Farms have asked for 24 wrapped square bales. Well, I was going to do some silage bales on this field here. They want 24, so apparently Jockey Inc. have decided we're going to be expanding rather quickly. And lastly, but not least, and this is actually quite good, I invested my 200,000 because I was going to put it towards getting hogs. But Barris, who you may have heard of, I'm doing the barley contract for because he wants silage, but it has to be made from barley. Bizarrely enough, I don't know why. 500,000 litres, but it has to be. He has got his fingers in all the pies. So there's a message come into Jockey Inc. and it says, if you would like to take it, I have a new contract on pigs. I've managed to make an agreement with a gentleman called Taco Farmer. Taco Farmer has got the taco stall out on the main highway, I think. He's pretty passionate on making a new delicacy, bacon tacos. Okay, so for every pig I can sell, they'll pay me $3,000. So normally you don't get as much for selling them. They're going to pay me more for the pigs. All I need to do is deliver the pigs to the diner. Okay, to the diner. Whenever I can. Then I will pay you and sell the pigs to Taco Farmer. Oh, so he's working as a middleman. Very clever. In the meantime, I would like to pay for the starting pigs. Let's say 50 of them. Besides that, he's also thinking of giving Jockey Inc. Field 1 and Field 50 when we finish the silage harvest for him, for use for growing crops for the pigs after the contract is complete. Barris is thinking ahead. He is a clever cookie. He's got right in here with Jockey Inc. to make sure that he's going to be making money. So, I'm going to be busy. We've got challenges to collect. We've got to get some hogs. We need 50 of them Barris is going to pay for. That's pretty impressive. Jockey Inc. has also been approached because Bobby wants silage and straw, 50,000 litres of each of those. I don't know how I'm going to fit all of this in, but we're going to have to. At the end of the day, I'm not the boss. The boss has decided that is what is going to happen. So, we need to go down to the store. We're going to need an animal trailer. Then we're going to need to go to the livestock market and, yeah, collect. Let's get some hogs. That was the whole point. Jockey's hogs will be off the ground. First things first, tractor. Someone did suggest we should get a pickup because we don't own one. And every good farm in the US should have a pickup. And it works very well with the American Bandit trailer as well. So I don't know. They're looking into it. We might be able to get a decent deal on a pickup. What vehicle shall I use to go down there? It needs to be something with a bit of oomph. Don't really want to be taking the what you call it? My mind's gone blank. The big bud. I don't want to take the big bud. Let's take this. Off to the store we go. Again. Right, what I think I'll do then, if I pick up the Challenger, where's the Challenger? Let's park. Do I want parts? Service? Ah, you know what, this was very weird. When I was doing pig food, and I could have sworn I bought 8 pallets, and I started loading them up in the last episode, and I thought to myself, I must have only hit 6, not 8. I must have gone wrong somewhere. They spawned round the back here. So I assume once that area was full, they came. So yeah, there we go, very odd, but there's the missing pig food. I suppose we can come and collect that at some point. But here we go, a Challenger. Now I think a lot of people thought and said, you need a Challenger, it's American map, get a Challenger. I think they thought I was going to go for a tracked one. To be fair, I used the tracked one on Oakfield. I am using the Fent version of this on Sussex, but it's a brute. Wheel weights, very nice indeed. Are they wide tyres or standards? Don't know. Very nice indeed, but we do need an animal trailer. So let's get an animal trailer while we're here. I'm only going to lease it. No, that's not it. It's around the front, isn't it? Yeah, we're going to lease one as a farm. We're not going to buy one yet. I think when we get to a point where we've got more hogs and we're ready to start transporting them to sell and stuff like that, then we'll buy one. But we're only going to be transporting a few at a time, I would imagine. Question is, though, the bigger ones require a truck. Oh, I should have come down the truck, shouldn't I? What was I thinking? If I go small, I could go with a Joss skin. I could lease one of those, but that will only do a small amount of animals. Yeah, I'm going to need the truck, aren't I? Regardless what I go for. Because I could lease the Art Mechanic, the big one. How much is that to lease? 8,000. Whoa. Okay. That's 5,000. Require a few more runs, but it's cheaper to lease. Yep, I think we'll do that. I think the other thing we're going to do is, right, let's lease that. We'll lease that, I'll take the Challenger back. Maybe one of the guys at the workshop will be able to bring back the case. I'll come back down in the Twin Star. We'll go to the animal livestock market and we'll pick up the pigs. I think the hogs. The best thing we're going to be able to do is if we, if the farm buys them and then Barris reimburses us, that's probably the best bet, isn't it? Right, okay, well, didn't even think of that. I was thinking of getting a small trailer, but it'll take ages. So, the intention is then that we buy this at the end of the year. We're in early summer already, to be fair. We're not going to have it, I suppose, unless we get it for a calendar year. Don't know. It's all good. Nice bit of kit though. Let's give it some beans. Open her up and see what she's got. What she's got is a bit of grunt. Well, what a palaver. We're here, in the Twin Star. The rain did stop eventually overnight, but as you can see in the top right hand corner, the ground is wet. Not that there's any harvesting or anything that needs doing, but we do need to do some spraying on fields. That's another bonus actually to the Challenger. We can put narrows on it. So we can use that on the fields actually. Normally with the bigger vehicles you can't do that. Now, I do this every single time with this, don't I? The MrSealyp AM19. It opens up. Somehow. There we go. So the animals can breathe. That's always very helpful. We really want animals that are alive. Oh, that reminds me. It's all happening. Like I say, this episode's gone mad. We had a leaflet stuck through the door. So stuck through the door, put in the mailbox. Stuck through the door, that's an English term really. In the mailbox. And it's for Sengstock. Holger Sengstock of Sengstock's Slurry Emporium has expanded. Sengstock's Organics, apparently, now does slurry and manure. And we got this leaflet through the door. Now, as far as I'm aware, they're in the process of setting up, they're building, they're doing whatever they're doing at the livestock market. Because obviously the livestock that are in the livestock market and waiting to be sold are producing manure, they're producing slurry. So I believe that's where Sengstocks has set up. Holger Sengstock is not a stupid man. Incredibly clever. It's probably going to work out perfectly. Oh, there you go, look. Manure and slurry. Okay, well, it's going to make manoeuvring in and out there a little bit more tricky, isn't it? What do I need to do? Is anything coming? No. Let's back up. And what I think I'll do in future, if I swing in this way, swing the cab out, Wait till the road's clear. And then we'll back in. Oh, a bit close there. That's a bit better. Okay. So, hopefully then, it's Hogs we want 2,970. So we'll buy it. We can get 21 in at a time. That's only going to be just over 2 loads. That's good news. Let's fill up. 62,000. Okay. Well, it's not a problem. Like I said, we're going to get the money back from Barris, so that's all good. We are loaded. Is it double deck? Or just single? Oh yes, it's the bigger one that's a double deck, isn't it? Okay. So, first load of hogs. Jockey's hogs are off the ground. Nice. There's no beacon on the back of this, but I'll put the beacons on anyway. I'm never quite sure where the cars are turning. I know on Sussex I get clobbered every single time. This is exciting stuff. So after the development blog, the dev blog, number 2, what are we thinking? Contracts, missions, wow. I mean, it opens it up massively now. You could spend entire Let's Plays just working for other people, making money, doing contracts. You could do all the farming work you ever want to do without actually owning your own farm, without the overheads, without losing any money overnight for, you know, owning anything. I mean, that's brilliant. So you can be a proper farmhand or own your own farm and still do it. Start off small, build. I mean, and the fact that you'll now be able to, if you haven't seen my dev blog, oh, see, old man syndrome, left indicator on, sorry, blinker, whatever you call them. What was I saying? Mine's gone blank. Yeah, if you haven't seen my dev blog number 2, whiz over and have a look, or I'll put a link up now, it'll pop up on the screen. Loads of stuff. I love the fact that Liz, Lysitan, put it up as tweaks. We've made some tweaks to the mission system. Yeah, I mean, wow. Where am I going? So, here I believe. Let's unload. 21 pigs. I keep saying pigs, sorry. Hogs. 21 hogs going in. Okay, first 21. Awesome. Awesome. They're going to get through that pig food in no time. Really, really no time at all. Right, well, I suppose I better get off and get the next 21. It's interesting, it says 21. They're inside? Where are the rest of them? It's not going to be 21, is it? Oh, yeah, there are some inside as well, look. Okay, so let's get this sorted. Now, obviously, I've still got the problem, I've got no bedding. But that said, late summer, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. We should be able to get some bedding in here fairly soon. As long as I've got water and they've got their pig food, they'll be alright, they'll be producing, but they won't be making manure. But that said, we've now got a manure purchase point on the map. So, load 2. Let's go and get some hogs. With that, a business empire is born. What we need is a massive sign up on here. Jockey's Hogs. Maybe. Now what I should have done really, thinking about it, was I should have set off one of the workers doing some spraying while I was going backwards and forwards doing the runs with the hogs. Bear with me 1 minute. I'll leave that there. Let's get something sorted out, shall we? I've just picked up this. How can it say repair already? $24? What for? What? Sorry, I went a bit high pitched then. It's a bit like, what? What for? Narrow twins, narrows. Just narrows on their own? What does that look like? How much is that going to cost? 6,200. Oh, okay, it'll be worth it in the end. What? Oh, blimey, okay. It might have looked better with narrow twins, but okay. Well, it's not going to damage the crops, that's the main thing. So, sprayer, spreader, what am I going to use? Let's see. I don't know. We have got the sprayer. The boom sprayer. I could just set that off, but I think what we'll do, we'll stick the fertiliser spreader on the back. Let's open that door as well. We'll go over field 44, then we'll see what other fields need doing. We'll get the boom sprayer going and we'll get this going. I just need to check in here on our drone map. We do regular drone mapping, very important, integral part of running the farm. Okay, 44 has got only one, hasn't it? Oh no. Should have done more on that. 35 will need doing again. 45, 49, 50 will need spraying. Okay, we've got quite a few fields need doing. So, let's go and grab this. I mean, this is overkill for that little fertiliser spreader. But never mind. At least we get to use it. It's the whole point of having it. Put it to use. We've got to get a year's free use out of it. What I'm scared about. Drive over a patch of grass that doesn't know if it gets damaged. No, we're good. Okay, so I'm going to run it on this side first. I never remember the spread of this either. Let's see how far it spreads. Okay, it's not damaging the grass. That's good. Oh no, I mean it just... Yeah. I've got the Fiat Agri, which is tiny. I could have put narrows on that, and that could have come up and down the field. But you know what? When this is supposed to be for something, you know, bigger, like a big old trailed sprayer or something like that. But it doesn't matter. It's being used. Challenger in the field. Nice. Okay, so what I'll do is... I'll jump out. Let the worker carry on. I'm going to go and grab... No, the boom spraying I'll do later on. I'm going to get back over to the Twin Star, get the rest of these hogs done, otherwise I'm not going to get them over and delivered. Then we can look at how much feed we've got and then work out how much we need to buy. Okie dokie. Right, well I changed my mind. On the way back past the farm, I grabbed one of the other workers and they're now operating the boom sprayer on field 35. You can just about see it just there. So field 44 and 35 are being sprayed. We've got loads more to do. We've got mowing, we've got some baling to do. Now the grass has grown actually. We can get that field cut. If we're going to do silage bales, we don't need to ted it. We can just do grass bales, can't we? make the 24 silage bales that we need for the contract we were given. That's not a bad idea. We can get that done. Yeah, so right, let's get on with this. I need to get the rest of the hogs. And then we'll need more water, we'll need more pig food. I'm pretty sure the contract I got that was asking for... Who was it? I mentioned it a little while ago. Bobby, wasn't it? Bobby that wanted silage and straw. Bobby has just taken over what used to be South Mountain Creamery Farm. It's now Johnson's Farms. And he wants 50,000 litres of silage and straw for the farm. He's prepared to give me 20 pigs and 20,000 litres of pig food, which is pretty amazing. But obviously that's going to be a long way off yet. I'm not going to be able to provide any of that. But I am going to have whatever's left after I've done 24 bales. I did stop at the stop sign as well. When I've done the 24 silage bales, whatever comes off that field, I can do the grass, put that in the bunker silo, and that'll be silage. I should get 50,000 litres. I shouldn't I? 24 bales and 50. I don't know. We'll see how we get on. Turn that blinker off, indicator. We should. We'll see how we get on. Obviously, straw I can't do anything about. Can't do any bedding. Can't do any straw for Bobby. I'm slightly worried that Jockey Inc. is going to overextend us, and if we take on too many more contracts, we're going to be in real trouble. Planting season's done, most of the fields are growing already. If anyone else asks us for something that we can't provide, I don't know how we're going to do it. We don't really have the funds to buy any more fields or anything like that. I suppose we could maybe invest in another grass field. I think because I ploughed out field 35 to put canola in it, that would have been a second grass field. That would have got us netted us quite a lot. Although, to be fair, we might get lucky, and down the side of some of these fields we've got some ground which is, I say free ground, it's not free really, but we might get away with it. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how we get on. Scary times. Right, I need to come more straight on this time, I think, because I was at a funny angle before. That was harder to get in there. One of the workers is blocked by an object. Okie dokie. That's weird. Why won't that go in? Is it too tall? Or am I hitting something? Oh no, that's just been hitting something. Okie dokie. Next 21 going in. Confirm, that's 42. So I need 8 more in the last run. While I think of it, while I'm driving along, lost in my own thoughts, next week, I'm not sure when this is actually going out actually, this might be coming out on the day I go on holiday. I'm on holiday for 2 weeks, going away to the lakes, Lake District in the UK. We normally go away for 2 or 3 days at a time. We're doing a full 2-week summer holiday this time. I'm still going to be putting out videos. Believe it or not, I'm taking my PlayStation with me. But what I'm also thinking of doing, when I go on tour, as it were, MrSealyp on tour, generally speaking, I will tweet pictures of farm vehicles and farming and stuff that I see out and about on my travels, so keep an eye on my Twitter feed. I'm thinking of doing a couple of vlogs. I don't know how it's going to work. Maybe a face reveal. I know there's been a couple of pictures that have gone up with me on, but I might do a couple of vlogs, like live, real, you know, me on scene, as it were, at various different locations. There's a couple of farms near where I'm staying. I don't know. We'll see. So they may pop up over the next couple of weeks. So next Monday is when I go away, and then I'm away for 2 full weeks and come back, yeah, 14 days later on the next Monday. So, yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Hopefully it's new territory for me. I've never done vlogs. I've done a bit of footage when I did my tractor driving experience, but I've never done anything like that. I'm a bit nervous, if I'm honest. It will just be on my phone. I've got no fancy camera equipment. I have got my drone. So what I might try and do, and again, this is might try and do. I might get some drone footage mixed in with it as well. We'll see. Yeah, you know. I know it's not gameplay or anything like that, but yeah, we might even get a snippet of Farm Dog, CLEG, who knows. Right, so last 8 to go, and we are good. Our first 50, courtesy of Barris. Thank you very much, Barris, but I know Barris is going to make a tidy bit of profit on this. Okay, last load, 8 we need. Bit of a, you know, the usual MrSealyp nonsense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Confirm. I did my usual, didn't I? For those people that were screaming at the television screen, screaming at their laptop, screaming at their phone, I put all of the pigs in one go, didn't I? I should have done one. That seasons bug is still there. When I checked the not health, what do you want to call it? Health. The health bar. It was only on 46%. I thought that doesn't make sense. I should have put one in, then checked it, then put the rest in. I didn't. I put them all in one go. So I had to have a bit of a fiddle around. I'd take some out, put them into the trailer. Then, you know. Anyway, plus then the beauty was I checked on my workers. The Challenger had decided to jump the boundary. Luckily, between field 44 and field 45, is it 45? Yeah. Which did need spreading, but it could have been a lot worse. So he's now just getting on with the next field over. So. Not too bad. The boom sprayer did field 35. That's gone back to the yard and is refilling. That's then going to move on to the next yard. I was thinking on the way back this time, if I go past the turning towards EPs and the chickens and go to the next turning up past the sawmill, I think that road takes me directly up to the pig farm. So I'll do that this time. With the best bet. Yeah, I don't know why I do it with the animals every single time. I go and buy them and it's all that kind of excitement. Yes, we're getting animals, you know, whichever ones it is we're getting. And I completely forget the one animal rule. I mean, it will, I think it does creep up, but it will creep up a lot slower, I think. I know someone did message me and say, oh, if you turn the PlayStation off then you come back on again, it's back to normal. I haven't encountered that, so I don't know for definite, but it's rectified now, let's just say that. Now, I needn't have told you, and you would never have known. You would have been screaming at the TV, and then thought to yourself, hang on a minute, how did you manage to do that? Is there an indicator light in here? No. So, past Ian and Sons. A little bit more bumpy up here. There you go, there's the pig farm. And we need to sort out something. I'm thinking I've got pallet forks for the Bobcat. The Bobcat, by the way, yes, that was the other thing. I went and got the Bobcat. That came from Stevie's Skid and Steer. He did message me to say that I could have 2 vehicles again, like I did on Sussex. And I got the Bobcat, but didn't get a second implement. So I'm thinking about getting something else. I'm not too sure what, but now we're looking. Are we far enough forward? We are. Let's turn the engine off and jump out. Cool. So yeah, so that came from Stevie's Skid and Steer. I know we paid for it, but right. So 50. We're there. That does look quite a packed pig pen. Now the scary bit. Let's have a look. Whoa. Okay, everything's on orange. So, like I say, straw can't do anything about it. That's going to stay on 0 for a little while. Water, they will not die, so that's good. But I do need to get a lot more in there. And we're going to need to get some more pig food, at least for the time being, until crops are ready. And that's where it kind of, you know, people are saying, oh, it's a false economy and there's no point doing it. You know, we will make pigs, and with the deal we've now got with Barris and Taco Farmer, we'll make a bit of money on selling pigs, because I think if you sell them now, the price for selling them is horrific. It's about $500 or something. We paid, what, just under $3,000 each, and what they're paying back for selling them is peanuts. They're going to give us $3,000 regardless, so they're obviously going to make a lot of bacon tacos. So what I need now is a tractor over here. So I'm thinking, now we've got the Challenger, we've got the case, I'm thinking the Fiat Agri could come over here, and this could be the pig farm tractor for doing the shunting, moving the water tank about. Maybe, I think it's got a front loader, hasn't it? Get a bucket, and we can use that for clearing the feed trough. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, that's it. Whoa, squeaky. Okay, not oh. Okay. Let's get this sorted and away. It's always much harder to reverse in real life. What am I talking about real life? That went horribly wrong. Let's see. We can turn here. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to take this back, drop the trailer off. That's our first lot of hogs done. I know I said that on the first load, but we got our first 50. That's it. Thank you, Barris. We are all going to make a fair bit of money. Well, I say we are. Mind you, know I invested in the farm, so I should, shouldn't I? I should make a bit of money. Why has my money dropped suddenly? Oh no, I bought another 8, didn't I? I'm thinking that was on 270 something. Yeah, I bought 8 more pigs, didn't I? Okay. I'm going to see you back at the farm for some spraying. And let's hope I don't make any more mistakes. This has been mistake-ridden so far. Not just this episode, but I think Lone Oak. Oh dear. Right. I've got the Fiat Agri. I've taken the wides off and put standards on. Well, the setup still looks fairly wide. And I've come and got the front loader. The front loader is in the red because that was for the case Puma. But I've put it on here. It doesn't really matter. I know in the yard somewhere we've got a bucket. It's only a small one, but it will do for the time being for cleaning the feed area out. Just got to remember where it is. But the Challenger's back, that needs to be refilled, as does the boom sprayer. But I'm thinking I might lease a weeder, because even though I just leave a tractor plugging away on it, 34,000 to buy, mind you, 2,992 to lease. I'd spend way more than that in fertiliser. Mind you, would I? I could buy one, and then longer term, I can just set a worker off weeding. It's a cheaper option than keep spraying. And I should have kind of done the fertilising earlier on, but then obviously we didn't have the manure mod, and could use slurry, couldn't I? But I don't know. It's one of those things. Where is it? There we go. I knew we had some front loader implement somewhere tucked away. Now I don't know if I mentioned it before or not, but I'm considering getting another trailer. We've got the one that goes on the back of the truck, but I think we need another trailer, and I might go for a Penta. I know I used one of those on Sussex, and they're Canadian, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility that Canadian trailer company would appear on an American map, would it? So we'll see. As far as mowing goes, I believe McClung's have a Profi Popper knocking about somewhere. So I think for mowing, especially around their garden and stuff, I'll use that. Obviously I'm not going to do this field with a Profi Popper, but that would be bonkers. So I'll get this over to the pigs. At least I can clear the feed area, and what I will do is grab the Aquatrans. I'm going to get down to the little pond, and I'm just going to spend a bit of time, I think, filling up the water. Then we'll worry about the pig feed. Once Barris gives us the money for the 50 hogs, then I'll have a bit of money spare, and I think some of my investment I'll invest in a load of pig food. And what I might do is get the fill trigger conveyor belt, put that where the pig bags, the feed bags, the pallets spawn, and load up a trailer, I think, and bring a trailer of loose pig food up here to dump into the silo. That's what I'm thinking. But that will be in another episode. That will be the next one. As will the weeding, as will any mowing, any grass cutting, any silage, bale making. All of that will come in a later episode. The next one, or the one after that. We'll see how we get on. I'm going to leave the front loader on for the time being, simply because it gives a bit of balance to the front of the tractor. I'll run down the side here, so we've got a better angle into the water. I don't want to be losing the tractor or the trailer. So we should now. I know I've got 6,000 and something litres in it, but I want to fill it right off. Doing it again, aren't I? I didn't even look. I should have looked, because I could have emptied it and then come down and got a full load. See, too excited. I get too wrapped up in what I'm doing, thinking about what I need to say while I'm doing it, and I forget the obvious bits, like checking the trailer. Okay, so this loads in the car, we'll unload, then we'll come back and we'll do a few more. But we have come to the end of this episode. We now have hogs, Jockey's Hogs, on Lone Oak Farm. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I've made a couple of mistakes, but then I'm only human, we all do. If you have enjoyed it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.